How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lone Wolf, and today I've got the next Modern Warfare Remastered campaign mission. It's called Charlie Don't Surf, so I'm going on it now. I'm going on Veteran. It's a little bit of a longer mission, this one. It's not a bad mission or anything. There is a few bits that it definitely jumps up in, like you don't just walk through and do what you like. There's enough people in certain rooms to just gun you down in a split second.
Marines, spotters have a possible fix on Al-Assad in a building at the west end of this town. We're going to secure the perimeter and grab Al-Assad. Hoorah! Lock and load.
Shoreline coming into view.
Copy, Striker 6-4.
Feet dry in 10 seconds.
Copy.
When you're flying in at the minute, I remember on the old game that
We've got RPG
obviously there's
down
people shooting back with rockets and stuff, and they seem... I'm not sure if it's harder to shoot on this one. I think I remember on the old game that it used to lock onto them. I could be wrong, but
That was close.
I just have quite a strong memory of shooting as many as I could all on the rooftops, and I'm pretty sure it used to lock onto them. And you could get quite a few, but you don't have to. It doesn't make any difference. It's just
5 seconds.
something to do while you're
Stand by for green light.
flying in. You're basically going to head to that building behind his head. There's no shooting anybody at the minute. You just drop down the rope. You can follow them or run there yourself first. It doesn't really matter. There's a few bits where you can kind of run ahead to the next bit, but there'll be somebody
There's the target building. Let's
you've
side
usually
door
got to wait
bridge.
for.
Back up.
Oh, this is weird. Those people are on your team, but some of them always have really weird names. I'm not sure if it's... Not always, but there's just some weird names like Dingleberry and all sorts of weird shit. So here, when he blows this up, you don't have to get away from the blast. There's two people in here, but they're stunned by the blast, so they don't shoot you back. And if you let your team push in, they'll kill them anyway. When you get down here, this is definitely, if you just run in here, you can die pretty damn quickly. And you got to watch for this guy who's hiding behind that box. And there's two people in that room. I always cook a grenade for a little bit and throw that in. It mostly does the job. Every now and then there is a guy in there who survives the grenade. And once you're in here, you've got 3 pieces of intel on this map. This is the first one. It's the laptop. There is also, with these TVs, if you shoot them all, you unlock a trophy, but I'll go into it in a separate one, because there is a telly or two on the Blackout mission as well, so it's not just the tellers in this game. On this table there's all sorts of ammo and all sorts. You can pick whatever gun you want, you'll have plenty of ammo for it. There's people in here. I did get a little bit cocky here. I threw a grenade and then just ran in and started shotgunning people. Got a bit lucky there. You can throw a flashbang in or grenades. Like I said, there's loads of grenades on the tables and RPG
All call signs. Check the
on the
bodies.
table, so
We need a positive ID on Al-Assad.
Negative ID over here, sir.
No sign of Al-Assad here, sir.
one thing I tend to find
Target building is secure, but we don't have Al-Assad. Over.
that I do on games is
Roger
I
that,
save all my
out.
grenades and flashbangs. I'm always thinking, oh, if a situation happens where I really need them. But to be honest, on this game, particularly grenades, not so much the flashbangs, but they get replaced all the time as you kill people, so you can definitely throw a couple and you'll still mostly be able to restock. Once you get to this bit, it kind of opens up now into a square. You've got to head a certain way, but you can choose a few different pathways, which I think is pretty cool. They're not such big pathways that you're going to start getting lost and it's annoying you at all, but obviously like here I could choose to go left or right and clear it whichever way I want. Your soldiers tend to push with you, and as you reach different bits it sort of keeps checkpointing it, so if you do die it won't jump you all the way back to the start. Some of this footage I clipped because it kept glitching anyway, so sometimes I died on it, but I think on this one I didn't really die much. It was just the footage was a bit iffy, and I played through it a few times. So. There's usually quite a few people around here. I think I got lucky that time because someone fucked a grenade up. And then usually there's 1 or 2 people this way. And then it should usually checkpoint now, after you kill these anyway. Somewhere around here. There we go, checkpoint reached. And once you go into this room, it's in like the back right corner of the map. If you go up the stairs, there's a Dragonov on the table, which is like a Russian sniper I think, and then there's the second piece of intel in there. There's the telly, that's another one you got to shoot, but like I say, I'll do that separately. So pick up the Dragonov and aim over this way. A couple of people on the roof. I was not impressed about that, some bad shooting. That's what he gets, making him look like a prick. So yeah, shoot a couple of these and then you can push up pretty much. That's it, that's the intel. I'm not picking them up at the minute just because when I do a separate video it's so they're actually there. So once you come here you can try and shoot at this guy. For some reason I've shot him through that glass before but that didn't do anything. Once you get to here, if you aim over, there's basically this building on the corner, there's quite a few people up there. Just keep waiting and they'll soon pop our heads up.
To the east.
Once you're killed, as you'll see, a good chunk of them, I just tend to start pushing forward a bit after this. There is sometimes people still up there, but in certain places on this game it seems like people just keep spawning in until you push up. There's a room coming up later that's like a big TV room, and I remember on the old game like you could be in there for half an hour and it will just keep feeding people into the room until you push through the room and get to the other side really. So certain bits, even if you are risking it a little bit, it's best to try and keep pushing forward if you can. As well, I know it's a little one, but that car's on fire, just watch out for that sort of shit, because they will kill you. If you use auto lockdown there, it tends to pick them off pretty well. And then if you go up these stairs, it's on the main channel, you can't really miss it. It ends up being this building that we just shot all them people from. And at the top here, at the back, that's the third piece of intel for the game. There's also an AK-47 grenade launcher gun there. Like I say, this is the building we were just... I sniped everybody. Normally this guy's dead by now, but he was still alive this time, but he was the guy firing on the back of the truck. I thought there was another guy round at the front of the truck, but there wasn't. I had a quick go as well, not that it'd be much use here, but I just wanted to see if I could fire that gun, but it wouldn't let me. So anyway, once you get to like this corner, you can kind of again go left or right, but you generally, if you look at the compass on the bottom of your map, on the bottom of your screen, sorry, you can see like a yellow dot, so you always know roughly where to head, but it just gives you sort of your choice of which way to flank really, which I quite like that. It's in theory you could play this mission again and go the opposite ways and it's kind of a completely different set of I don't know, set of enemies to wipe out. So again, you just, as you can see, I keep pushing forward, moving up. You can see my team keep following me. So the more you can move up and get to cover, the more your team will push. Once you clear this bit out, you go over here. I think I end up just picking up a shotgun. I'd say it's probably best for the next bit. And when you pop out here, you can see this big TV station. It's pretty easy. Go over to this little door and they'll put another charge on the door and breach it. There's a couple of TVs and stuff in here. I was listening to music at the time, so I was fucking around. There's there's a couple of TVs in here, and there's a guy down the end of the alleyway, like the hallway. That's the only guy in that, but you can see it glitched a tiny bit. I apologise for that, but it only missed like a second. There's nothing, no enemies it missed. So keep pushing through it. You'll see a computer room on the other side with a load of big like servers or whatever. Best to chuck a grenade in really, because it gets them panicking. But there's 3 or 4 people in there at least. It's funny, I think they throw a flashbang now, and if you look, I can still move around even though I'm flashed and I can't see where I am. That's how they should act in Black Ops 4, because then it's down to, if you remember where you are, like, you sort of benefit from being more spatially aware, which should be the point of like a skill-based game. Once you come into here, this room can get a bit hectic. What I've found is if you do this, just run to the other side, throw a flashbang in there, and shoot all the guys in here. One, it obviously gets rid of all of them pretty quick, but because I've pushed to the other side of the room now, you end up having to come to this point, but I can kind of shoot back from here now, and my team are also trying to push towards me. So I just find it clears the room a lot quicker. And then just keep poking out. There's one person up a floor, and then there's like another person up a floor pretty much above where you are now. So he won't shoot you for now, but you just have to remember him a little bit later. You can see my team's pushed around to there now. I used to push through those rooms that were in front of me, but I just found this to be quicker just to get the action going. It's a little bit risky.
Al-Assad should be on the 2nd floor.
See, normally there's a guy up there. Again, there's loads of tellies on the back wall, like, for that trophy. You have to break all them, and like all those ones. When you're eventually done sweat that room, I cut it out because I was looking around for tellies. You back here, you'll easily see where they are. That's where I originally ran to. You come through the door, they say you see your enemy. Some friendlies pop out of that door, so you don't need to shoot them.
Friendly's coming out.
When these guys are done, go up the stairs.
Stay frosty.
Push through here and you'll see guns leaning up on the wall. Swap the shotgun for the Dragonov. People just keep popping out of this bit. To be honest, I was just breaking the window there, but I hope it gets in the way. I don't really think you have to kill any people here. I reckon you can just keep pushing like to my left now, but obviously it's a chance for the sniper. I quite enjoy that anyway, so I have a little pop at a few of them and then get pushing on. It seems if you stay here, they'll just keep pouring out, keep spawning out of there. So, like I say, it's good little shooting range for the hell of it, but I think you can push up when you're done. I think I end up, yeah. The Dragonov's alright, but I'd say the shotgun's probably better for the next bit, even though there's not really anything happens anyway. But after you push through there, go up these stairs, go along this rooftop. Every time I've been on here, there's no one on here. Through this door, there's no one through here either. And when you get to the end of this hallway, you've just got to wait for your team to turn up. You can hear a guy in there. It's supposed to be this guy, Al-Assad, that you're looking for. But he's not in there. It's just like a TV playing. So I did rush ahead of them pretty quick. You normally follow these guys up to here, but obviously because I knew where I was going, I just ran ahead. He'll shoot the hinges out, and then you go in. There's more tellies to shoot, and because it kind of eventually gets to the end of the mission in here, if you are going for the trophy mission, get on shooting the tellies, because as you'll hear, they'll talk a little bit, and then
It's on a loop. Broadcast is recorded.
it'll automatically close the mission.
Score 1 for military.
A couple more tellies around there, another one there.
Griggs, turn that off. I got something better anyway.
I've not shot all the tellies yet, I don't think, so I've not unlocked the trophy, but I don't want it yet.
Sign of Al-Assad.
If I can help it.
Broadcast is a recording.
So that's about it for today. That's Charlie Don't Surf on Veteran. I hope you've enjoyed, I hope it helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. The next mission is War Pig.
Get ready to move out. Let's go.